It's almost here, huh? Super Bowl 2025, February 9th, Chiefs-Eagles ready to face off.
Yeah.
But honestly, for a lot of us,
Yeah.
it's more than just a game, you know?
Right.
It's a cultural moment, like a shared experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this year, it's got this whole extra layer.
Right. Yeah.
AI is woven into, like, practically every aspect.
Yeah.
So we're diving deep today into how AI is changing the game.
Okay.
We're basing this on the AI Meets the End Zone episode
Oh.
from the AI Unraveled podcast.
Right.
To really get this, we've got to see how far we've come.
Okay.
Remember the first Super Bowl in '67?
Oh, yeah.
Green Bay versus the Chiefs?
Uh-huh.
Chalkboards, 4 plays, grainy TV sets.
Oh, yeah.
Could you even imagine?
No, not at all.
Now we're talking over 100 million viewers.
Wow.
And AI is a big part of that evolution.
It's wild how technology has blown things wide open, right?
Yeah.
Back then, coaches relied on gut feelings and what they could see.
Right.
Now AI is giving them a whole new arsenal of tools.
Okay, so let's get specific.
Yeah.
How is AI actually showing up in Super Bowl 2025?
Yep.
The AI Unraveled episode talked a lot about player safety, which is huge these days.
It really is.
Yeah.
And AI is making a difference with these high-tech wearables players are using.
Right,
We're not just talking about like basic heart rate monitors.
right.
These things are collecting biometric data, things like muscle fatigue, even impact force during a tackle.
Wow. So what does that mean for coaches?
Yeah.
They're not just watching the game.
You know.
They're getting this flood of data.
Exactly. And that's where specialized AI models come in.
Okay.
For example, there's this model called Protector, which analyzes all that wearable data in real time.
Uh-huh.
It can flag potential injury risks that a human coach might miss,
Yeah.
allowing for proactive decisions.
So in this Super Bowl, both the Chiefs and Eagles coaches could be using AI to keep their star players on the field.
Oh, yeah.
That's huge in a game like this.
No doubt. And it's not just about preventing injuries.
Right.
It's about optimizing performance, too.
Oh.
AI can help determine when a player is fatigued but pushing too hard, or conversely, when they might have more in the tank than they realize.
It's almost like having an AI assistant coach
Yeah,
constantly analyzing every player's condition.
that's a good way to put it. Now let's move on to another fascinating area
Okay.
where AI is impacting the game, play calling.
Okay, let's unpack this.
Right.
The podcast mentioned that AI is changing how coaches create game plans.
Yeah.
How does that actually work?
Well, imagine this, an AI system that's watched every single game the Chiefs and Eagles have played,
Wow.
analyzed every formation, every play, every success, and every failure.
Wow.
That's what we're talking about here.
So it's more than just statistics.
Yeah,
It's about understanding patterns and tendencies.
exactly. AI can spot subtle trends in opponent behavior
Uh-huh.
that human eyes might miss.
Right.
It can then use that information to predict what plays the other team is likely to call in certain situations.
So it's like having a crystal ball,
Mm-hmm.
but for football plays.
Not quite a crystal ball, but it's getting close.
Real-
AI isn't predicting the future with certainty,
Okay.
but it's giving coaches a probabilistic edge.
Right.
And the Super Bowl is a game of inches, so even a slight advantage can be crucial.
Yeah. It's amazing how AI is taking what used to be gut instinct
Mm-hmm.
and turning it into a data-driven science.
And this year, both the Chiefs and Eagles are rumored to be using AI heavily
Wow.
in their game day strategies.
Really?
The Eagles, for example, are said to be relying on an AI model called Gridiron
Uh-huh.
to predict the Chiefs' offensive plays.
Okay, so we're talking about real-world applications here,
Yes.
not just theoretical possibilities.
Right.
What's fascinating is that this AI arms race is happening behind the scenes,
Right.
adding a whole new layer of intrigue to the game.
Absolutely. It's like a chess match
Yep.
where both players have access to powerful AI tools,
Yeah.
and the winner will be the one who uses them most effectively.
Speaking of AI and predictions, the podcast also dove into how AI is being used to predict the outcome of the Super Bowl itself.
Yeah. Right? They talked about these sophisticated AI models that analyze mountains of data,
Right.
team stats, player performance,
Uh-huh.
even things like weather conditions,
Right.
all to forecast who's going to hoist the Lombardi Trophy.
So are we talking about those models that predict elections,
Yeah.
but for football?
It's similar, but with a Super Bowl twist.
Okay.
Imagine an AI crunching numbers on Patrick Mahomes' passing accuracy in cold weather,
Right.
or the Eagles' defense against rushing plays in the last 5 games.
Uh-huh.
It's all about finding those hidden patterns that can give you an edge.
Okay, but isn't football famously unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
One fumble, one amazing catch, and the whole game flips.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And the AI models acknowledge that they're not giving you a guaranteed winner,
Okay.
but rather a probability, a likelihood.
I see.
It's like those weather forecasts that tell you there's a 60% chance of rain.
Right.
You still might need that umbrella.
So what's the AI verdict for Super Bowl 2025?
Well,
Did it pick a winner?
one model they featured, called Touchdown Predictor, gave the Chiefs a 55% chance of winning,
Okay.
with a predicted score of 27-24. But what's really interesting is how they got there.
I'm all ears.
Yeah.
How does this touchdown predictor actually work?
It uses something called a neural network,
Okay.
which is a type of AI that learns from data.
Uh-huh.
In this case, it's been fed data from thousands of past NFL games,
Wow.
learning how different factors,
Yeah.
player stats, weather, even things like home field advantage,
Right.
all contribute to the final score.
So it's not just looking at who has the better players on paper.
Right.
It's taking into account all these subtle variables that could swing the game.
Exactly. And that's why it's so intriguing.
Yeah.
AI is helping us understand the game at a deeper level,
Right.
finding those hidden connections that even the most experienced coaches might miss.
But we can't forget that football is played by humans, not robots.
Yeah.
Passion, grit, those clutch moments,
Right.
those aren't things an AI can fully predict.
Completely agree. The beauty of the Super Bowl is that it's full of surprises.
Right.
An AI model can give you a likely outcome,
Uh-huh.
but it's the human element that keeps us on the edge of our seats.
That's why we love it, right?
Yeah,
No matter what the AI says, anything can happen on Super Bowl Sunday.
for sure.
Okay, we've talked about AI and player safety, game strategy, and even predictions.
Mm-hmm.
But what about the bigger picture?
Yeah.
How is AI going to change the future of football?
Now that's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
The AI Unraveled podcast had some mind-blowing ideas about this.
Okay.
They talked about AI coaches actually calling plays from the sidelines
What?
in the not-too-distant future.
Wait, are we talking about robots replacing human coaches?
Yeah.
Like sci-fi movie scenario?
Not quite robots, but maybe AI systems that are so advanced they can analyze the game in real time,
Right.
process all the variables, and suggest the optimal play for each situation.
So it's like having a supercomputer brain assisting the coach, helping them make those crucial game time decisions.
Exactly. Some people might say it takes away from the human element,
Right.
but others see it as the next evolution of the sport.
Okay.
Imagine an AI that can instantly calculate the success rate of different play options,
Right.
factoring in the opponent's weaknesses and the current field position.
That's wild.
Yeah.
It would change the whole dynamic of the game. What else did the podcast envision for the future?
They also talked about AI revolutionizing player training through virtual reality.
Oh, wow.
Imagine players practicing in these incredibly realistic VR simulations,
Yeah.
facing off against virtual opponents that move and react just like real players.
So instead of just running drills,
Yeah.
they'd be playing virtual games, honing their skills in these immersive environments.
That's the idea. AI could create personalized training programs,
Wow.
tailoring the virtual opponents to match the player's strengths and weaknesses,
Okay.
helping them improve faster and more efficiently.
It would be like having a personal AI trainer that can adapt to your every move.
Yeah.
What other areas of the game could AI transform?
Well, they also touched on AI's potential to make officiating more accurate.
Okay.
Human referees make mistakes.
Right.
It's part of the game.
Yeah.
But imagine AI systems powered by computer vision,
Mm-hmm.
tracking every player and the ball with incredible precision.
So instead of relying on human judgment for those close calls,
Yeah.
we'd have AI making the decisions.
Right.
No more controversial calls that spark debates for weeks.
That's the vision. It wouldn't be about replacing referees entirely,
Okay.
but rather giving them AI-powered tools to make more objective and accurate calls,
Right.
improving the integrity of the game.
That would certainly change things. It's amazing to think how AI could impact every level of the game,
Yeah.
from the players on the field to the fans watching at home.
Speaking of fans, the podcast also explored how AI could personalize the fan experience even further.
Okay.
We already have things like personalized highlights and real-time stats. But imagine AI taking it to a whole new level.
Okay, I'm ready for mind-blowing. What did they envision?
Imagine this. You're watching the Super Bowl at home,
Yeah?
and the AI knows your favorite player is Travis Kelce.
Right.
So it automatically creates a personalized feed showing you every single play he's involved in.
Wow.
From different camera angles,
Yeah.
with real-time analysis of his performance.
It would be like having your own personal cameraman and commentator,
Yeah.
focused on what you care about most. That's insane.
And it doesn't stop there. They talked about AI generating personalized highlight reels,
Uh-huh.
even creating interactive simulations where you can step into the shoes of your favorite player
Wow.
and experience the game from their perspective.
That would be incredible. It's like blurring the lines between watching the game and being part of the action.
Exactly. And they even talked about virtual reality stadium experiences
Right.
where fans can attend the Super Bowl from anywhere in the world,
Wow.
feeling like they're right there in the stadium with the crowd.
It's wild to think how AI could make the Super Bowl even more immersive and engaging for fans.
Yeah.
But with all this talk about technology in the future, I think it's important to remember what's truly special about the Super Bowl.
Right.
The human element.
Absolutely. The
Yeah.
heart and soul of the game lies in the human stories.
Yeah.
The passion, the dedication,
Right.
the moments of brilliance and heartbreak that connect us all.
Exactly. AI can analyze data and make predictions,
Yeah.
but it can't replicate the raw emotion, the grit, the determination of the players,
Right.
those unscripted moments that make the Super Bowl so captivating.
The Super Bowl is more than just a game.
Yeah.
It's a cultural phenomenon that brings people together,
Yeah.
inspires us, and creates memories that last a lifetime.
Uh-huh.
And it's those human connections that make it so special.
Beautifully said. As we gear up for Super Bowl 2025, let's appreciate the perfect blend of tradition and innovation
Right.
that makes this event so unforgettable. Whether you're rooting for the Chiefs, the Eagles, or simply enjoying the spectacle of the game,
Yep.
one thing's for sure, the future of football is unfolding before our very eyes.
It is.
And it's going to be an incredible ride. It's mind-blowing, right? Like
Yeah.
how AI is already changing the game
Yeah.
and how it might shape the future of football.
Uh-huh.
This deep dive, based on that AI Meets the End Zone
Yeah.
episode from AI Unraveled,
Yeah.
it's really opened my eyes to the possibilities.
It's truly a game changer. And what's exciting is that we're still in the early stages.
Right.
As AI technology continues to evolve.
Right.
Who knows what incredible innovations we'll see in the coming years.
Before we get too carried away with, future predictions,
Yeah.
I want to bring it back to this Sunday's Super Bowl.
Okay.
We've talked about AI's impact on player safety, coaching strategies, even fan experiences.
Right.
But at the end of the day,
Huh.
it's still a game played by human beings.
That's the heart of it, isn't it? All the AI in the world can't replicate the raw emotion, the skill, the determination of the players on that field.
It's those moments of brilliance.
Yeah.
The incredible catches,
Mm-hmm.
the game-saving tackles, the sheer willpower
Right.
that make the Super Bowl so unpredictable and so compelling.
Think about the quarterbacks, Mahomes and Hurts,
Right.
facing off in this high-pressure environment.
Yeah.
The AI might be able to tell them the statistically best play to call,
Uh-huh.
but it's their human instinct, their ability to read the defense, to adapt in the moment
Right.
that will ultimately determine the outcome.
Let's not forget the coaches.
Yeah,
Andy Reid and Nick Sirianni strategizing on the sidelines.
right.
They'll have access to all the AI insights.
Yeah.
But it's their human intuition,
Mm-hmm.
their experience, their leadership
Right.
that will guide their teams to victory.
The Super Bowl is a stage where human potential is on full display.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that even in this age of advanced technology, the human spirit still shines through.
And for the fans, it's about more than just the final score.
Right.
It's about the shared experience,
Yeah.
the emotional roller coaster, the camaraderie, the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat.
All right.
These are all deeply human experiences that AI can't replicate.
The Super Bowl is a cultural touchstone.
Yeah.
A moment that unites millions of people around the world.
Yeah.
It's a celebration of human athleticism, strategy, and passion.
Right.
And AI might enhance certain aspects of the game,
Right.
but it will never replace the human element that lies at its core.
So as we watch Super Bowl 2025 this Sunday,
Yeah.
let's marvel at the technological advancements,
Uh-huh.
but let's also appreciate the human stories
Right.
that make the game so compelling. Let's cheer for our favorite players, admire the coaching brilliance,
Yeah.
and embrace the unpredictable drama that unfolds on the field.
Remember, it's the human element that makes the Super Bowl truly special. Enjoy the game, everyone.
Absolutely.
Um.
This deep dive into AI and the Super Bowl has been fascinating.
Yeah. But now it's time to sit back, relax, and let the human drama unfold on the field. Thanks for joining us.